Hello, my beautiful, lovely yogis. Today I have for you a strong and fluid Vinyasa flow. So, today you'll need a block and maybe some water, and that's about it. So, let's go ahead and get on the mat. I don't want to waste any time. And let's go ahead and find a comfortable seating position on the mat. As we wake up the spine, go ahead and bring the left hand to the right knee and spiral the back, spiral the hand as we look towards the back of the mat. Breathing here. Coming back to center, bringing the right hand to the left knee, spiraling the hand back as we look towards the back of the mat. Taking nice deep breaths here. Coming back to center, and we're going to go ahead and take some half neck rolls. So right side of the ear comes to the right shoulder, down to center as the left side ear comes to left shoulder, and back to center. Go ahead and continue these a couple more times in your own way, in your own pace. And if you want to, go ahead and open it all the way, letting the head go back. And then going the other way. Beautiful. Grabbing your blocks now. If you have two, depending on how open you want your shoulders and how high your blocks are, you're going to go ahead and set them the long way. We're going to be opening our shoulders. So take your elbows to the blocks and come into a prayer position. Slowly work your head between the arms and let the hands fall to the back of your neck or to the top of your back. And you'll slowly start to feel a stretch through the shoulders and through the shoulder blades. And if your body is telling you you've gone too far, then don't go that far. Pull back a little bit. And be sure to take nice deep breaths here, keeping the mind and the body calm. And slowly edging out, one elbow down, then the other. And then we can go ahead and move our blocks aside. We won't be needing them. And slowly coming to our tabletop position. As we do some cat and cows, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. This time coming up on the fingertips. Walk the fingertips towards you, making the spine more circular, more higher. Exaggerating the cat just a little bit more, drawing that navel in towards the spine. Inhaling here, and then exhaling, drawing those hands back down, dropping the belly and coming into our cow. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and barrel roll it. So we'll be coming in through a cat, down through a cow, in through a cat, down through a cow. Reverse it, in through a cat, down through a cow. You can incorporate the head here, Incorporate the shoulders if you want. Beautiful. Now go ahead and tuck under the toes and fly the bottom up for our downward facing dog. And inhale, and let the breath go. And look at the top of the mat. Step, hop, or float your way there. As we inhale for a flat back. Exhale, fold over both legs. Inhale, circle the sun. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, fold down over both legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, place the hands, step, hop, or float. Work through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, yogis. We're going to inhale here. And exhale, step, hop, or float your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, come up, circle the sun. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, circle the sun. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the hands on the earth. Jump, hop, or step. Float your way down. Work through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Surya Namaskar 2. Inhale, look up at the top of the mat. Step, hop, or float your way there. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold over the legs. Utkatasana, so bend at the legs. Bring the arms up. Our Utkatasana is going to be a little bit different today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go breathe in. The chest is going to come to the knee. And then we breathe out. We're going to rise. The knees always stay bent. The knees stay bent and they stay close. We're going to breathe out. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one. On this last one, let the right leg go back, warrior 3. And then bring it back. Stand up. Come back down. Left leg goes back, warrior 3. Bring it back in. Come up, breathe up. And then exhale, fold from the waist. Fold over the legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Place the hands, step, hop, or float your way. Work through your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Beautiful, yogis. You guys are amazing. Take a nice deep inhale here. Just in case you lost it. Bring the right leg up. Bend that top knee. And bring it down. Left leg comes up. Bend that top knee. And we're going to bring it in between the fingers, the hands. This back right foot is going to be hopped in just enough so we can come into a triangle. Hands to the hips as we come up. gonna come in Namaste Mudra behind the back. Or if that's not in your practice, you're gonna grab the elbows behind the back. So whichever variation works for you, go there now. And then we're gonna inhale for length, clearing the mind and any worries. And then we're gonna exhale from the waist and fold over the left leg. Feeling into that nice stretch, feeling all the way from the calf into the hamstring. Slowly coming all the way up and letting go of the elbows or the mudra. And then we'll slowly bring this back foot out just a bit so that we can come into a Trikanasana. Then we'll reach forward with this left hand, forward, then we'll drop it down, either grabbing the toe or you can place the hand on the mat. And this right hand's gonna spiral up towards the sky, coming into our beautiful Trikonasana, engaging in the core, engaging in this beautiful right leg, right glutes. Slowly looking down at the mat, bringing the right hand down to the mat. We're going to place this right hand on the other side. So we're going to be placing it on the left side of the foot. And this left hand is going to come up. So we're going to be in a revolved Trikanasana. Oh yes. So now we're going to be feeling into all those wobbles. Into all that discomfortness. But if we never have discomfort, then we never evolve. And that's why we're here. We're here to evolve. We want to grow. Slowly look down at the mat, framing the foot, and we're going to work through our prasarita, and then we're going to come back to the back of the mat. Bringing this back left foot, we're going to bring it back in so we can set up for our triangle. And then we're going to come up to standing again. Make sure your foot is in line so we can be in our perfect triangle. Grabbing either your mudra or your elbows. Setting yourself up so you can inhale for length. And then we're going to exhale from the waist and fold over the right leg. And feeling into that beautiful stretch all the way up the right leg. And this time maybe try closing your eyes and see what the difference in the balance is. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Slowly letting go of your mudra or your elbows. And then we're slowly going to come back down with the hands on the mat. And then we're going to slowly let that foot come back just a bit so we're ready for our Trikanasana. Coming back all the way up. Reach forward, forward, forward. And then we'll come down for our Trikanasana. Grabbing either the toe or placing the hand on the mat. And then rotating the chest all the way up. Looking up towards the sky. sure that that back left leg is activated, the glutes are activated, the core is turned on. Gently looking down at the mat, bringing this left hand down. Left hand goes all the way on the right side of that right foot now, and the right hand spirals up for our revolved Trikanasana. The discomfort time now, but now's the time to evolve. Let's evolve together. Seeing if you can take the gaze up. Gently coming down to the mat and working through the center of the legs, coming into our Prasarita Padottanasana. Bringing the hands to the hips and coming all the way up to standing. Beautiful, yogis. Now, go ahead and clasp the hands behind the back, open through the chest. Breathe here. And exhale, fold from the waist. As we let the hands and the shoulders slowly open and drop on their own. We'll let gravity do the work for us here. We're not going to push, we're not going to pull. We'll just let them gently fall down. And just let ourselves breathe here. Breathe naturally. Don't forget to breathe. Gently, slowly let go of the wrists or the fingers. Bring the hands down to the mat and bring the heel of the hand in line with the heel of the foot, making a nice shelf. And if you have an inversion in your practice and you'd like to go into an inversion here, now's your time. If you don't want to go into an inversion or you just don't have an inversion in your practice, please stay into this nice forward fold here and work on your fold. Gently, if you're in inversion, please come down and meet all of us in the Prasarita. Slowly bringing the hands to the hips and gently coming up to standing. Gently, as we bring our head back over our heart. We don't want the blood to rush and get dizzy. Beautiful. We're going to kick this right leg out and we're going to open out to our warrior two on the right side. And take a nice deep breath here, coming nice and low into this right leg. Slowly putting this right elbow on the right knee and kicking this left arm over into a nice extended side angle. Beautiful. Slowly bringing this left hand down and popping that left foot up on the heel, we're going to bring this right hand up into an easy twist. Beautiful. Slowly frame the foot, drop that back left foot down, back knee down, untuck the toes, and slowly bring the feet back as we move into our half splits. Half splits. So you can see here, we're going into our half splits here. So we're going to inhale for length, and then exhale, fold over the leg. Inhale, coming over, placing the foot back onto the mat, tuck under the toes, and then push off on that foot. So we're now standing on this right leg, and we're going to place that right hand on the mat and open up to our Trikanasana or half moon. Beautiful. Bringing this left hand down, and we're gonna go into our standing splits with closed legs. So the closed hips, with closed hips. So the hips are going to be in line with each other here. And you can point the foot. Now from here, you're going to take a nice bend in that right leg and bring this back foot and step in real big as we open it out and come into a warrior two to our front of the mat. And breathe here. Gently placing the left elbow on the left knee and coming into our extended side angle. Slowly placing the right hand up and left hand goes up for our easy twist. Beautiful. Left hand comes down, right knee comes down, untuck the toes as we push back and come into our half splits. Inhale for length. And then exhale, fold over the leg. Coming up, placing that foot onto the mat, tucking under the back toes as we push off and we come into our Trikanasana, but this time it's going to be a closed hip Trikanasana. So instead of opening out with the left hand, we're going to be placing the right hand on the mat and opening out with the left hand. Feeling into those wobbles again. Trying to keep that right leg up and steady is a challenge. Slowly bringing that left hand back down. Now with this, we're going to do an open hip standing split. So you can bring this left hand behind the left leg and try to bring yourself closer to the leg as you open out the leg for half splits. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to bend that leg, bend the left leg, bend this right leg behind it, placing the hands on the mat. We're going to shoot our legs all the way to plank, if you can, like something like this. And then work through your vinyasa. Inhaling upward dog and downward facing dog. You guys are awesome. And then from here, we're gonna look to the top of the mat and jump through to seated. Just like so. Beautiful, yogis. Now we are going to do Marichasana B. So I'll start with the left side. We're going to bend in the left knee. Right leg stays long. And we're going to bind. So we'll wrap the left arm behind and clasp with the right. And then inhale here. And fold over the leg. Slowly coming up, letting the bind go. And we'll be switching legs, so bringing in the right leg. Left leg goes long. And right arm goes around the right knee. And left hand will meet it. Inhaling for length. And then exhale, fold. Slowly coming up, letting the bind go. And then we'll be going into Marichasana D. So we'll bring in the left leg for half lotus. And the right leg will come in. This right arm will spiral behind us. You can place it flat or you can be on the fingertips. And this left hand will the elbow will either go over it or you can hug the knee into the chest, whichever suits you better. And then we'll twist. And then slowly coming back to center, releasing the legs. Right leg comes in for half lotus. Left leg comes bent in. Left arm spirals back either on the fingertips or flat on the mat. And this right hand can either hug the knee or you can bring the elbow over the knee. And we take the twist, looking back behind the mat. Beautiful. Coming back to center, slowly releasing the legs. Bring them out long, pointing the feet. We're going to be bringing the hands about hands distance apart from our bottom. And now we're going to inhale for length here. Pointing the toes, keeping our entire legs flexed and strong. Entire legs, all muscles in our legs are going to be activated. Hands distance apart from our bottom as we push up and come into our inclined plane. Gently letting the bottom fall to the mat and then releasing the hands. Letting the hands go out in front of us and then slowly edging your way all the way down to the mat. And then our hands can either be placed down on the mat for grounding or up for receiving. And then our legs can be dropped to the corners of the mat. As we come into our final resting position, Shavasana. Let this asana be for you and only you. As you come into this asana with a beautiful shining light inside you, full of intention, full of love, full of soulful light, seeking whatever your heart desires. Let your desires be fulfilled in your practice. As we move into our Shavasana, let the mind drift away, and whatever you seek be fulfilled. Slowly taking a deep breath from the nose, filling the belly, up through the chest, into the lungs, and into the throat, and then slowly releasing it through the mouth. As you come towards whichever side of the mat that's calling to your soul. Coming up to a comfortable seated position with the eyes closed. Hands coming to our third eye. As we begin to close this practice, I see you all, and I see wise, smart, evolving yogis. Bringing my hands to the lips, I speak as I guide, and I know that you are all wise, and I am honored to guide you as I speak to all of you. Bringing the hands down to the heart. My heart is fulfilled with joy as I watch you growing, and I'm truly honored to have this opportunity each week, day after day. Bringing the hands back to the third eye. Let us all be peaceful. Let everyone be happy. Let us all be joyful. Let everyone all be one. Namaste. Thank you so much, my yogis. I truly, truly am blessed to be able to guide you all through this practice. I am so honored, and if it would mean the world to me if you could all subscribe, comment, like, all those goodies. It would just mean that, you know, you guys are there to support me, and I know that I'm not here alone doing these things just because. I would be truly honored. So thank you, and I will continue to be putting out more flows each week. So stay tuned, and I will see you all on the mat very, very soon. So bye. See you all soon.